It's simple. According to his time-proven formula for comedy, words with a K in them are funny. So says an aging vaudevillian Willie Clark, who makes a convincing case for it in Neil Simon's 1971 Broadway hit, The Sunshine Boys. If that's true, then, about the K's, I couldn't help but wonder, could my problem with this production be that I found it a couple of K's short? No, I don't think so. That would be too easy. My problem wasn't with the jokes, that despite their age have a timeless resonance, nor was it with the comic timing or delivery of the principals, Bruce LaRange as Clark and Paul R. Jones as his former partner Al Lewis. Experienced stage craftsmen, they moved smoothly through the gag-filled script. Then what was my problem? Well, Simon, the king of the comedic quipsters, is a one-liner machine. He's never really created characters with much depth. That duty is left to the director and the actors, who must do their own serious digging and due diligence to mine the human dimensions, the way Walter Matthau and George Burns did so successfully in the memorable 1975 film version. In that movie, despite the characters' cantankerous natures, their gripes and ancient grudges, and the animus and irritation they insist they have for one another, Lewis always poked Clark's chest and spat when he spoke. Audiences really liked these guys, and they liked them because down deep they never doubted that Lewis and Clark on some level truly loved and would always love and care for one another. The fact is, though, even the funniest of lines can't compensate for the seeming absence of that love. Even in a Neil Simon play, I still need to care. If it's not in the script, I still have to see it in the subtext. As the show opens, an increasingly senile Clark, brewing tea and watching soaps in the cramped New York hotel room he calls home, is offered a chance to reunite with Lewis for a CBS TV special on the golden age of comedy. It's definitely a good career move for a guy who bemoans his rejection for a role on an Alka-Seltzer commercial, despite having, quote, a perfect face for an upset stomach. Clark, who stopped talking to Lewis 11 years before because his partner retired prematurely, needs more than a little convincing. The sales job is left to Clark's young nephew and agent, Ben Silverman, played with sustaining sincerity by Brandon Manley. Ben's deep love and compassion for his uncle, and in fact, for both the old men, is particularly welcome. It's really only during the rehearsal for the TV special where we get a glimpse of the comedic chemistry Lewis and Clark once had, as they recreate their famous doctor's routine. Clark plays a doctor examining a tax examiner, Lewis, who's there to examine him. "You know what you've got?" asks Clark. "What?" asks Lewis. "A filthy undershirt." The boys, who often seem to take themselves and their jokes too seriously, shine despite brightest in this scene, recapturing their youthful energy, while Heather St. Louis in the sketch, as a quintessential buxom blonde nurse, deserves acclaim for making the most of the role. Directed by Gwen Overland, The Sunshine Boys plays the Camelot through September 11th.